Morning, I'm Ron. Welcome to my shop. I'm doing something kind of simple today. I got a 13-inch diameter, 1.5 inch thick piece of poplar. This stuff turns really good, but it's soft, so you can't beat on it because it'll leave a dent and it's not coming out. Well, I'm just going to make a simple platter, and I'm going to put an inlay ring around the outside diameter. And I don't know, just play with it, see how I can make it look. So let's get started. Alright, so I left out a lot of the up front, like cutting it out on a bandsaw. All I do is I got it mounted to a faceplate, and I've scribed where I'm going to cut the mortise. I'm going to put it on my larger chuck, and I'm going to shape the bottom, finish it all up. I'm going to stain it. I like that Cabernet stain. I'm going to stain it and flip it around, shape the other side, and put some inlay ring around the perimeter. Okay, so that's like. Alright, so I got it sanded to about 600, and I'm going to go ahead and stain it before I use Yorkshire grit. I think if I put sanding sealer on there, it won't take, so I'll probably stain it and then sanding sealer and then Yorkshire grit. We'll see. Okay, this is just stained, so I'm going to let it dry for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'm going to wipe it off, see what I got. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm on 100. Okie dokie. Alright, I put some sanding sealer on it, and I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna hit it with some Yorkshire grit. Alright, it's dry. Yorkshire grit. I can feel it. It raised up some of the little hairs. We'll fix that. Probably gonna lighten it up too. I bet it takes some of that stain off of there. Alright, that's 100, 200, 300, 400. You can feel this stuff work. Works good. I like it. I can already see it got lighter. Except some of the end grain held a little more stain. It's alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to polish up the bottom with a little shine juice. And run it back down so I don't get splattered. And I think I'm about finished with the bottom. I'm gonna flip it around. Alright, so that's the thickness I got to deal with. And remember, you got a little point on the end of that Forstner, so I'm lining up with that point. So that's absolutely drilling out the bottom right there. So I'm just going to bury this head and I'll go past it when I get going. Give it a drill. Do it. Alright, so now the back's done. I get to play with the front. I'm gonna me about a 3/4 of an inch border here, cut in at a angle to match this side to an edge, and then shape the bottom of the bowl. So I'll have kind of like an angled ridge all the way around it, and then I'm going to cut a little wider than my cutoff tool and put a contrasting color of epoxy. See how that looks. Alright, so I still got about that thick, so I need to come in some more and flatten the bottom out. I'm going to switch to my scraper. I just put a pretty good edge on it, and I'll just pull it. There's a hump here. Flatten that hump out. Polish this up a little bit here. Make that corner. And I want to get it, I want it thick here, but behind this, probably 5/8 maybe. Anyway, we'll see. Let's scrape some of this off. But back at it. Alright, 1/4 inch left to go. Still a little bit thick. It's pretty flat now, but I want to take another 1/4 inch off through here. Then I'll work on that. Alright, so I got it shaped like I want it. It's about that thick. Then I cut a groove here. That's where I'm going to put the inlay. I'm going to put the epoxy in first and then stain it after I sand it, because this stain's not going to stick to the epoxy. It'll stick to the wood. So let me get done with that. Alright. It's sanded smooth. So I'm gonna fill that up. Yeah, I know it looks bad, but it ain't. I will have to scrape and re-sand, but I left thickness, so I'm good. Be back. Okay, it finally dried enough that I could peel it off, and I didn't peel all of it because I'm going to hit it with a sander, but I am going to give it one last scrape in here because I want the stain to be able to penetrate, so I got to get that smudge off. So let me crank it up. Now I'm just going real light with it. Just kind of get below the surface. I think that's all I'm going to do. Yeah, my sandpaper will get the rest of that off. Alright, so back to sanding. Alright, let's put the stain on it. You get the idea. Okay, got it wiped off. And I'll come back and clean this up a little bit. Should be good to go. Almost done. Okay, well, camera ran out of memory, so I dumped them, refocused it, and this is basically it. I'm gonna put some microcrystalline wax on it, buff it up real good, and I'm calling it a day. So it was fun. I'm glad y'all stopped in. Thank you for visiting my shop. And y'all have a good week. So like and subscribe. Thank you.